We're sharing another installment of our Crestview House. This Southern California home is a great mix of California cool and a moody vibe, and we brought that into the kitchen and the living spaces, which is what we're sharing with you today. This kitchen is incredible because of the amount of mixing, and I kind of don't even know where to begin. Our client loved these dark kitchens, oak kitchens, light kitchens, and we were trying to kind of mix everything together so they would really get all the things that they were hoping for. So we have dark cabinets with dark countertops and the backsplash that goes up just behind the range, and then we have a different backsplash material that carries up to the ceiling and around the door frame. There's a lot going on, but it feels very natural and seamless, and I think that that is what I'm so in love with. We did a plaster hood, and our original plan was actually to have that plaster hood extend down to the countertop on either side, but our client is a huge cook, so she wanted lots of prep space, so we last minute eliminated those sides so that there'd be more prep space on either side of the range. One of the other details that I really loved, that sconce detail on either side of the range. It's just a little bit of detail that ties into their cabinets and to the light fixtures over the island. Probably the thing that we're getting the most love for is the butcher block piece at the end of the island. I love symmetry, so I love to be able to get your pendants framed around the hood, and to do so, we had to kind of shorten the island, but last minute, we all agreed that it would be awesome if we just added this butcher block piece to the end of the island and kept the lights centered over the range. One thing I love about design is that it can be an organic approach. If things feel like they need to be adjusted along the way, be open to do that, because I'm so glad that we adapted throughout the process. We wanted to be able to stand in the living room and look into the kitchen and have the center of the vault line up with the center line of the range and the pendants. When we did that, we had some extra space on the side of the kitchen. So this hutch came to life here. So a furniture-inspired piece in a different material allows our client to store dishes and glassware and tie in with the island. Often in living rooms, we'll have one focal point. It'll be like a fireplace or the view. Well, in this living space, we actually have two focal points. We have the view and the fireplace. So a sectional made a lot of sense so that both views could be seen. So we started with that and then kept the furniture surrounding the sectional pretty low profile. So we have a bench under the window, this really cool navy blue leather chair in the corner. I think the star of the whole room here, besides the awesome ceiling, is the fireplace. So we did a fireplace with this little notched detail. It's plaster. And then if you look at the base of the fireplace on the hearth, it's stone slabs with this rough finished edge. And I think that that tonal effect of the stone and the plaster, but then the texture that comes from those, really says everything that I would want this house to say. When we installed this home, we actually brought several pieces of artwork to test to put over the fireplace. Then when we got there, we realized that this fireplace stood alone and looked better without artwork above. It was a piece of art in and of itself. So we left it alone, and I'm so glad we did, because it allows your eye to rest and really take in the beautiful architecture. One of my favorite details also is that we incorporated a bookcase detail on either side of the fireplace and then did a wood trim around the front. I think it just ties in the ceiling and the other wood tones throughout the space in a very subtle way. And tree, as always, in the corner, one of our very favorite finishing touches. You'll see also in this space that we mixed the window finishes. So the windows across the back are wood, and then the doors that slide out are steel. And I think you should not be afraid to mix your materials throughout because it totally works. We still have the bedrooms to share with you and the entire guest house, so stay tuned for more of our Crestview house.